Hey guys, what's up? This is Faison, aka Muscle Genesis, and wanted to do my recap for the Chicago Pro 2022 that I competed in. After taking a 3-year hiatus, I was able to compete. I did physique in 2019, and then I did classic physique in 2022. I did not get the results I wanted, but honestly, I just wanted to go ahead and have fun. I didn't really dive down. And a lot of you guys can just say that, oh man, you didn't take it seriously. It's not about taking it seriously, it's just having a balance, right? I dropped a lot of weight. So my cap was at 182 for Class B physique, and I weighed in at 170, which is pretty low. And I kind of did that unintentionally. I wanted to keep my weight at 173, 175, but then when I dropped water, that's when things really hit the wall. So a lot of people take competing really seriously. I just take competing as an avenue for me to just go and showcase my skill set. And I know I don't have the best genetics, which is fine. Like, I'm going into the battlefield knowing that I don't have the best genetics, so it doesn't really faze me. I think my stage presence was really good, and I did feel that my chest and my shoulders were probably the best part. My weakest area is obviously my legs. Now, I do legs twice or thrice a week, so it's not something that I neglect, and I do a lot of volume for it. I had my hernia surgery around 2018, and then after that I didn't really start lifting that much in my leg press, and I did lose a lot of weight on that. So that might be the culprit of why I need to kind of go back onto the drawing board and just try to do more heavy legs, but it's hard because then I don't want to put myself in a position where I have to get another like hernia surgery or I pulled anything. And as I get more older, it's more of a volume training that rather than just doing brute strength. I do feel like my legs were really lean. Maybe the water was still there more in my muscles, so that's probably another kryptonite that I had to deal with. But having a smooth striatus or gluteus was something that I trained heavily for and trained a lot of volume for, so I didn't feel that I neglect that. Something I could have done a lot more, and I did do is cardio. And so when I did classic physique, I competed at 163. This weight I competed at 170, as I alluded to before. I should have kept at 175, but then I wouldn't have been as dry, as lean as I wanted to. So I go back to the drawing board, and I think I want to come back at 175. Overall, it was a great enriching experience. We saw a couple of great pro people, and this show was stacked. Even though there was less people, the show was stacked because there are people that already won the pro card or at IFBB pro level. And I think that's one thing you just have to be cognizant of as you're going in, right? You're going with an idea of, okay, how am I going to fare well, and if this is something I want to continue to pursue. And for me, obviously, it's a passion. It's not something I'm taking to a point where I'm going to turn pro. It's just that something I want to continue doing without having too much of extreme amounts of work-life balance, right? So I work tremendously and I'm a workaholic, and I want to kind of keep that because that's still a priority, right? Having being able to be there healthily for my kids. I don't want to go spend 2 or 3 hours at the gym not knowing that I'm neglecting other things in life, right? And so I think that's a great avenue, and I would want everyone to do that. Now, I'm trying to keep this video concise and short. The next thing I want to kind of dwell into is mixed martial arts. I think you could be a bodybuilder, but if you don't understand your body kinetics and movement, it's going to be way tough for you. So bodybuilders sometimes neglect stamina, they neglect health, and heart health is something that I'm trying to take very seriously. So what I learned from this is to do a lot more cardio, even at 170, 175, or at least do 10-15 minutes of cardio walking. The reason I don't do cardio much is because I don't consume a lot of calories. I think I'm always on a deficit, which is ridiculous considering the fact that I should be on a surplus. It's just that I can't eat a lot, and I don't want to forcefully eat myself. So with that being said, let's see what the future brings, but it was a great experience. Love the show, and I thought that everything happens for a reason. So I am hoping that I take this as an experience and as a learning curve and continue to progress my growth forward. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great one.